Hello there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and I'm back with some more about combined Sims and Eevee. But anyway, Sims for the Eevee Family series, and if you watched the last one was not like a normal episode of following their lives and whatnot, but it was actually a makeover, so all the Eevee family got a little makeover. All of them except for Umbreon got new hairs. I'm still debating on Jolteon's, honestly. I just don't really have much hair for guys compared to the girls, so there's not as many options. But I was thinking, as time goes on, their hair should have grown out, or they've chose to either cut it or change it by then. So basically, for all of them except for Umbreon, he decided to keep his haircut the same. But basically, for all the others, they have let their hair grown out, except for probably Flareon. Hers is probably technically shorter. She probably cut hers, actually. But she has got it up in a new style, and this is Vaporeon in front. And because I did the video almost like a Create a Sim video, it's kind of funny that as I pause, Balrona is up here walking. If you didn't see that video, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that video, and I think I'm going to try to do more Create a Sims more often. But Balrona was one of the Sims that I created in my first Create a Sim, and she just happens to be walking by. Also, what is new is the surroundings around me. This is the first video that I have recorded after my rooms have changed. Now, at the point that I'm recording this, I actually have not recorded, the update video to show off the rooms because I'm not 100% in this one. I'm like 98% done, and that one's still got a little bit to go. But I didn't really have too much time this morning before work to actually go and to be working on them, and I decided to spend it actually recording another video. Now, to catch you up in the last few, other than the makeover one, Jolteon went and spent some time with his daughter, which for some reason I can't remember her name right now. Ah, ah, Ellie. I thought it started with an E, but I could not remember who. And Flareon actually has, we figured out that Flareon has a fling with Seth here, and Seth is back here again, but Flareon has left to go to work, so he's still here. But, something I didn't do in the makeover video, though, is I didn't show off, their other looks. Oh, Balrona's apparently knocking on her door. Let's let her in. But also, we made the clubs in, well, I've off-screen made the clubs, but I told you about the clubs, so I feel like we maybe should have one of the gatherings, because I can't remember if I mentioned in the video if I did this after the video. I actually went through and found places on the gallery and put them in my game for each of the club hangouts and stuff like that, and I actually, why aren't you going to go talk to her? Places for them to hang out. And we haven't really went to go see the places. I did go through and edit some of the places to a certain extent. But if you do see one of the builds that I go to and stuff like that, and you want to know where I got it from, oh, before a big match with a rival, Jolteon spies a copy of the opposing team's playbook on the visitor's bench. No one seems to be around. Should he peek? He's gonna peek. Uh-oh. Jolteon now knows everything that will be coming their way, or so they think. The other team runs none of the plays from the book, and outsmarts Jolteon's team repeatedly. The book must have been a dummy. So it was a fake. But, I can let y'all know, just mention in the comments below, which builds you like, and I could go and tell you the creator's name and what the name of the place is on the gallery so you can find it for yourself. But I don't know which gathering we should do. It's getting pretty late to do any of them. But Why is her hair black? Uh, she's one of them that I didn't go through every single outfit. I only changed her every day. And there's a thing with the toddlers that you almost have to make sure you go through every single outfit, or their hair will change colors, and you don't realize it. It's really annoying, but I've noticed it on basically almost all of my toddlers. But we can either go with Vaporeon's group, Umbreon's group, Espeon's, or Eevee's. We've sort of shown off Eevee's to a small extent, and as much as I would like to be able to get these two spots so I can add, like, Mewtwo, and either, well, I think Pikachu would be the last one that is not a member of the Eevee family, anyway. But, I don't know. Hmm. Eh, I think, technically, Umbreon's group has already hung out when I was playing off camera, but I was playing with my niece, and we was playing Lizzie, which I mentioned that Lizzie is a sim that she actually curated, and she wanted to see what the club thing was and stuff like that, and she's sort of starting to learn the names of a lot of my uh sims, and she's very familiar with my Eevee family actually. So she wanted them to hang out and stuff over at the place. So they do have club points already. So I might go with Espeon or Vaporeon. So that they could get some club points. I really think I'm gonna go with. Oh, what are you doing, Balrona? Apparently you were in the pool, or either you were swimming somewhere. Oh, well, thank you for taking out the trash. Well, that's nice of you. I think Valrona, actually, the house I moved them into is in this neighborhood. But anyway, let's start a gathering. And their place is the Bluffs, which is, I think, the only place that I didn't bring in from the gallery, but I did go in and myself edit it. I don't know how it's going to go. Because, like, I tried to, put some benches in with some of the ruins, but have them blend in, and I don't think they can still sit on them. I think because they are obstructed by something else, the Sims don't know how to sit on them, which makes it sort of sad. Because, like, I like the ruins benches that it gives you naturally, but at the same time, like, they're sort of separate and it doesn't completely, and I think you would sit almost anywhere you could sit on those ruins, to be honest with you, so... Alright, we are here, and obviously there was a toddler here at some point. I don't know why, or well, or maybe a kid too. And it looks like our bills are also here, which, but anyway, there is no, like, dislikes, because I haven't thought of any just yet to give the dislikes for this group. The main objective is just to hang out and actually do the good things, which will encourage them, which is drink bar drinks, swim, use the hot tub, jump from the platform, and play in park fountains. This place has all those options. There's a bar that I've tried to sort of edit into the ruins themselves, and there's a fountain that I've added in way off in the corner. I've tried to make it look like I'm as well as possible that this stuff was in here a while, or it was built intentionally to look like it'd been with the ruins. So I tried. The hot tub was the hardest one. I ended up using like these plants that seem like, yeah, it's not naturally here. It was put in after the ruins, but it's been here long enough that these plants and stuff are growing off of it and around it now. So, but I also tried to make it a little semi-romantic place if someone ever wants to go out on a date over here. But yeah, so here is this. But see, this is the bench that you can sit on, and I've hid them in some places like these lower sitting, or at least I did. I thought I did. The game may have force deleted them because I'm not seeing them now. There's one. There's one that's still here. I thought I had some over this way, though. Like, I really thought I did. Like, right here especially, I thought I did. But maybe not. There's one. But that one's just mainly hid by the grass. I feel like I put more benches out than this. Oh, there's one. But anyway, I thought I put more. I think there was like one or two that was already here on their own, to be honest with you. At least one. But maybe that was the ones over here, though, because I didn't do anything here. Because you can't. But anyway, let's get this club gathering on. So she's only got, 3 other members with her currently, which is, Zora, Glaceon, and Odin. Odin is also from Anji! Odin is also from that first creative sim with Balrona. But I tried to pick sims who seemed like they would be more of the swimmer type, whatever. And these are all actually based off of game characters, and that's why it made it a little bit easier to pick them. I mean, Glaceon is technically ice, but ice comes from water, so that's how I justified that. Azura is from the Fire Emblem games, and a lot of times, like, she's like a dancer, and you see she actually is like moving what looks like water. And like one of the first places you see her at is at a lake. So at least in is it both story paths that you see her at the lake? I don't remember. But she has a more of a connection to water compared to a lot of the other characters. And then with Odin, she comes from a little mobile game that I play. And you can have 5 different elements: light, dark, fire, water, and wood. And I designed the Odin based off of water, so she is supposed to be the water type. So, ta-da! But I like how we're sitting down here talking, but none of us are going to do the club activities that we are supposed to be doing. But I would love to get more people in their clubs, at least the ones that swim and chat here, so y'all could still be friends. But I would love to get like some that have room still. I know Jolteon still can have room. Flareon has room for 1 more. Espeon does not. Umbreon has 1. Did I say? I feel like I said Umbreon instead of someone else's name. Maybe not. I don't remember. But she actually has room for 2. So I would love to get more people in theirs, especially sort of hers, because hers is sort of different compared to a lot of clubs that I've seen people make, at least the simmers I watch anyway. But also just, you know, think it would be cool for their clubs to grow, but I, at this current moment, don't know who else to add just yet. So if you have any suggestions of sim characters that you know that I have that you think would work for any of the clubs, leave in the comments below the sim and the club that you think they should join. But yeah, so we should be getting points for this. Yeah. To do all of this stuff. They're just swimming and talking. This is the point of it. Enjoy the water, because the water is great. I would say this water in some ways does look a little bit gross, but at the same time I think it would be so cool since it looks like such an ancient place and stuff like that. Just to, if this was like a place in real life, I would love to go visit it. In fact, the way that my Windenburg has been set up at this point, I would just in general like to go to Windenburg. Because I have added quite a few new places. I've moved sims around because like there was one particular lot that I think Maxis like favorited that someone had made that it was so cool and it was so pretty, but it could only fit in a certain size lot and you barely could find those size lots. So I had to sort of move some Sims around. Oh, but here's a Vaporeon's Bane suit outfit. It sort of looks fishy like mermaidy. Yeah. Marine life. I don't know where was it Glaceon that ran somewhere? I feel like yeah, it was Glaceon. She ran either she's asleep or she's peeing in the bush. I think she's peeing in the bush, but it wasn't making a sound. Yeah, she was peeing in the bush. And then she walks away like that after peeing in the bush. Is she gonna go play in the fountain? I think she's gonna go play in the fountain. That is okay, that is points for our lovely club. Yay. Oh, I think she's gonna go jump off the diving board again. So, let's go enjoy the diving board. Sorry about that. Had a message from my friend. On Mondays, me and her usually work at the exact same time, and we both work in the mall. She just works at a different place in the mall. So a lot of times we ride together, so just messaging her back. So, Flareon is back home, and I am actually sort of, like, I'm not gonna lie, Vaporeon's my favorite evolution, but she's also, like, one of my favorite Sims. I think she is so pretty. But Flareon, after I did the makeover, has grown on me quite a bit. I think she is absolutely adorable. So, hi Glaceon. I do sort of really want, now that I've given them makeovers, I know I technically haven't been at Glaceon and Sylveon and Leafeon's house much. I'll probably go back there very, very soon. Probably like in the next episode or two. But I really, now that I've gotten new new content and like even new game packs have come out since I created all the Eevee family members, that's a big reason why I wanted to do the makeover. But I really want to try to do the makeover on them again. Because I will say, like, compared to the ones in this household, I wasn't as happy with Glaceon, Sylveon, and Leafeon as I was with Eevee and the rest of them. Because I don't know, I don't know. There was something, like, I got them to the point where I liked them the best I could. But I wish I had, like, different hairstyles and stuff that would have fit them better. So, it looks like everyone's having to use the bathroom. We're getting tired. So, I think we're gonna end the gathering here soon. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying. So, I would like to- oh, what are you doing? What are you- Vaporeon, what are you doing? Oh! Hey! Look at there! But I think we're going to end the gathering here. So, we should all- they should all be going home. So should you, Vaporeon. But I would like to try to give them makeovers as well. So I'll probably do a little makeover episode for them too. Theirs will be shorter, obviously, because instead of 7, right? Yeah. There's 7 in this household, even though the toddler I didn't do too much to her. But it will be a lot quicker. Now, I think I mentioned in the makeover one, I did get new skins for, like, skin overlays and stuff like that, and I was always hesitant to get them. But I am gonna be slowly turning all my Sims, like, trying to get the skin overlays, because I like them better now that I've got them and I actually, don't have to worry about them. I mentioned in the video why I've been a little skeptical about them, but yeah. So I'm gonna slowly turn a lot of Sims into that, so yeah. If there's any certain families that you want to see the makeover videos to and stuff like that, because I feel like there's a few families due for a makeover at this point. So just let me know, and I'll do that, because I sort of have fun doing those create a sim makeover things, because I don't know, it's sort of fun. It actually requires a little bit more editing, but I enjoy it more. Alright, we're back home. And this is Flareon. I love her. Like she's so cute at this point and beautiful at the same time. Well, other than the fact that Espeon is using the bathroom. I did change one thing with Eevee. It's still technically the same hair, but I realized there's one with bangs, and I realized I liked the bangs on her better than the one without the bangs. So I did give her the one with the bangs, but other than that, it's still the same as when I did the makeover video. But, I think I'm actually gonna try to do one more club gathering, just because I don't think I've been recording for a very long time. It's hard to say with my Sims videos, just because I edit, like, the loading screens unless I'm talking out, and, like, other things. I also went and changed little Lynn's hair, so I think, even though they've technically already gathered and they started already getting points, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let Umbreon and his group hang out, just because it's during the nighttime and vampires can't come out during the day, so this would be the best time to go and start the gathering and stuff like that. So we're gonna head to the vampire bar, which I think looks really cool. The only thing I edited in it is if, like, I edited like a basement level, so that if a couple comes here, like especially a vampire couple, because it's in Forgotten Hollow, so that if you know the mood is right, they don't have to go back home. So that's the only changes to this place. So yeah, all right. Now we're here at this bar. I really don't think I've showed off any of the club places, but here. This thing is awesome, to be honest with you. So, there's that. I don't know. There's it's like, why is that not showing? But yeah, this is pretty cool. The thing is I definitely, like, originally was thinking about trying to put it somewhere else, just because I was gonna leave this lot for maybe another house for the vampires. But because of its sort of open layout spot, I was like, it's probably best to put it in Forgotten Hollow, because Forgotten Hollow gets darker quicker, like sooner, and like the sun comes out later. So it gives you a little bit more time to actually be here, but yeah, so they don't have too many things. Basically, use vampire powers, read, which is mainly trying to say they like the encyclopedia stuff, and be friendly with their fellow club members. So, it's probably part of the reason why the club points go up so fast, just because that's super easy to do, just to, but,
Hey, Finn.
I really like Harry. Harry's pretty cool. The thing with their ears, her ears probably look different compared to like some people's ears, because I noticed sometimes when creating a sim or something like that, they come out with a really small deformed ear, and for the humans it usually did something like very strange, but on her I was able to make it work out. For one, I'd already done a lot of her other facial features, and I didn't want to start all over on another sim. So, yeah. Yeah, on her, I think it worked out. They sort of look like little cute vampires, but on the humans, they usually look like weird and like they're molded to their face. So, yeah. But oh well! But I think her ears is technically supposed to look very much like Tanner's. I don't know, you can't really see Darcy's. Or Lizzie's, for that matter, but... Oh! Hey! Look who it is! Look who it is! Hello, Indra. Haven't seen you around in a while. How are you doing? Why don't we... We know him. Why is it saying that we don't know him? I sort of get annoyed with that. Sometimes, like, the friendship bars, like... Not necessarily... I don't... I mean, I don't want them to go down really fast, but that part doesn't annoy me as much as the fact that they forget people completely after they meet them. Like, if you don't play that sim family in a while, or you don't make sure to keep them contacting them every once in a while, they seem to completely forget that they've ever met this person. I mean, I purposely had an episode where they were meeting Indra, but somehow Umbreon has forgotten him. They even have the same hairstyle. And Indra is the main reason why Umbreon even really got into the interest of vampires in the first place. But no game, no. You decide that they've never met before. So, also, Tanner, update on Tanner. He actually has a girlfriend now, and they have a child. So, yeah. So, you know, my Sims are... Oh, moving on with their lives. Umbreon has not found someone just yet, but hey, he's still young. That's fine. No one in his family's technically dating anyone at this point, you know. Oh no, I need to... Okay. I need to see... There they are. I was like, where did they go? Go talk to Darcy. Oh, Lizzie has now appeared here as well. I really still find it so funny that Umbreon has made this club. It's technically for like vampires and enthusiasts. That's basically what it stands for. So basically vampires and vampire enthusiasts. But he's the only not vampire, like only human in this club, and I find it pretty funny. But anyway, as I was saying, oh, you just put that chair through Lizzie. Vaporeon has an ex and is broken up. And Flareon has a fling, and Jolteon has a girl that he had like a one night stand with and had a child. But other than that, they all single. So, in the whole relationship front, none of the Eevees are doing too well. But oh well, whatever. I know he's pretty good friends with Darcy. He doesn't have a bar with Carrie at all. Like, how is she? How are you in this club and don't know the leader? What? It's gonna start getting sort of sunny outside soon. Though I think Tanner has a little bit of sun resistance. I think I've already gotten to the point where I've given that to him. And I think the game automatically gave Carrie it, because like when I originally made her, I didn't play her or even move her in. And they put her as like the little attendee in the city. And ever since then, I moved her to a new place and she's no longer an attendee in the city. But she seems to walk out in the day like nothing has happened, yet her little like, vampire power bar or whatever, she's not, I think she's only, I don't even know what the levels are. Like, can I... Yeah, she's only a minor vampire. But she seems to walk out in the sunlight like it's nothing. Is Indra still here, or did he just completely leave? I think he just completely left. Umbreon was debating on letting Indra into the club, but because when he made the club, Vaporeon and Indra had just broken up. There's Elsa. We should go... Oh, can I not? I can't talk to her! For those of you who do not know, Elsa actually has been turned into a vampire. So... yeah. She was actually turned by Tanner, in fact, but it looks like it's not gonna let me click on her. That's sort of sad. I wouldn't mind to let Elsa into the club. I really... I feel like you should definitely have at least one other human, maybe. But, you know, whatever. It's cool. Go back to talking to Carrie. I think you should get to know her. And technically Tanner a little bit more. You know Lizzie more than you know those two, actually. But yeah, he still might eventually ask Indra if he wants to be in the club. But feels like he still needs to wait a while. It hasn't really honestly been that long since Vaporeon and Indra broke up. They are now on friendly terms at this point, like they talk to each other and stuff like that, and they're not bad. They've gotten past the breakup for the most part, but yeah. Well, this outing seems to be going pretty well, but it's getting light outside, so I think we need to end the gathering, and everyone needs to run home as fast as possible. I mean, for Tanner and Darcy, it should be pretty easy. Darcy lives right there, and Tanner lives right there. As for Carrie and Lizzie, they both live in the city, so they better rush their little butts home. And all of them have, like, oh, except for Carrie. I haven't even given her the ability yet. But they have all, like, poofed home, and Umbreon's has to walk. He's like, I can't do that! Alright, we're back home, and we are not burning because we're the only not vampire in our club. But we're gonna see if I can buy any perks. So we can now go to 7. And I think I mentioned when I made the clubs, there was a thing that I thought I had downloaded. It may not even work anymore. It may be outdated and stuff like that, but I may go in the search to see if I can find an updated version, or maybe someone else made a version where you can actually add more than 8 people to the club. I don't like that. I mean, I don't think it should be like an overwhelming amount, but when you really think about clubs when it comes to like um especially like in college terms and school terms and things like that, if you end up making them for like other reasons like work and things like that, like outings usually don't have, like a lot of times they have more than 8 people. They don't have like an overwhelming big giant number, but they have at least more than 8. I would say they would have like somewhere in between 10 to 15 usually, but I'm gonna try to see if I can find one maybe before the next episode. What is that? We don't need homework boost. Who? What is these? Flirty club vibe. We don't need that either. I guess these are like emotions that you can have. What is that? Confident. Club management. Da-da. But yeah, I really don't think that thing worked. The only thing I can think is maybe like once you actually get this one, if it appears or if that actually makes the thing, because I did read that you had to get it, like it wasn't an instant thing. But yeah, who knows? But anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna try to go figure out like a mod or something for maybe to allow more than 8 people. They're not technically at the point where any of them need it, except for the only one that would need it is Eevee, who I would technically, like, I haven't added any of her brothers or sisters into the club just because, like, if I'm controlling Eevee, I can technically bring them there and control them as well. So that's the only reason why I haven't allowed them to be in the club. But I would, because I would like them technically to still join the club, because if they're doing stuff that's good for the club, then we get points for it. That would be nice, and who knows, I might make more Sims based off of Pokemon later in the future. Right now, I literally think she's gonna fit all the ones that I've technically made. Because, like, other than the Eevees themselves, I think Clefairy, Mew, Mewtwo, and Pikachu, I think, are the only ones that I have made. So, yeah. But chances are I will want to make some in the future. I have been thinking about doing, like, some Sun and Moon characters just because that's, like, the most recent game and I was playing it a lot recently. So, like, in the last quite a few months. Yo! But I just never have got around to doing it. But yeah. So let me know what you think about the clubs so far. I will be trying to join Espeons. We did sort of see Flareons at one point, but Espeons and Jolteons we have not got to see the members hang out together and actually go to the places. Flareon doesn't even have an actual place. I'm still hugs. I'm still debating on whether or not to make her an actual place because they're a cooking club. They mainly need like a kitchen and a dining room and places to eat, and that's basically houses. So I feel like just having it at the club members' houses should suffice. Like, I feel like that would be just a natural place. As for the others, you wouldn't necessarily want to always be at a house, just because, yeah. Especially for Jolteon and Espeons, even more so, because a lot of the stuff that they need is like athletic stuff and sciencey stuff. You don't normally have like a whole lot in your house, enough for everyone to share. So we'll go to their club places in the next episode, probably, and eventually I will be giving Sylveon, Glaceon, and Leafeon a makeover. So if you're looking forward to those, be sure to be looking out for the next video and subscribe if you're not, so that you know when it's out there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for things for the clubs to do or someone to add to the clubs, or if you even know a mod that allows me to add more than 8 Sims and I have not found it yet by the time that you see like the next 2 videos, please let me know. I mean, you can go ahead and comment on it, and if I happen to have not found one yet, it would help me a lot. So, just leave that in the comments below. I will have links in the description to the Eevee playlist if you have not seen the episodes before this, as well as the other Sims 4 playlist series that I have going on right now. There's 3 other ones, so you can go see those as well. I will have information to my Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat to go follow me on there. I probably post the most on my Snapchat, then Instagram, then Twitter, other than the fact that Twitter is hooked up to my YouTube. So, other than that, I don't get on Twitter as much as I used to. But I'm trying! So, still go follow me on there. Plus, you'll get notifications when the videos come out straight away. So, yeah! But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.